Alrighty guys, and welcome back to an educational informative Dead by Daylight survivor game on Grim Pantry. Now, we all spawned together because that was one of the updates that the devs have incorporated to the game. And if you ask me personally, that is a buff for the killer. It hurts perks like Corrupt Intervention. I'm going to go around the back end of the shack. Ideally, I don't want to be chased by the killer at the start because I want to work on one of these generators like this one right here. I can hear somebody's tummy, so I'm pretty sure it's an unknown. Yep, it's an unknown. I heard when he prepped for a shot. Looks like he is coming to the right. That is alright. He can bounce off trees here. He missed the tree. Please don't waste that pallet. Awesome. I'm going to just leave. And the reason I'm going to leave, let's see what he does. I made it look like I was playing Shack. That's okay. I wanted to leave and I wanted to rotate and apply pressure to a different generator. If I'm sitting there waiting to work on the gen, I'm going to burn the next 20 seconds or so. Killer took the hit on the player and the player rotated away, giving me access to the gen. It's okay. Ideally, I want to work on this generator anyways, because it's in the center of the board. This 115% movement speed killer who cannot teleport around the board without preparation. He has a prerequisite, and that is he needs to walk to the previous location in order for it to activate. The bad news is he's got two people currently in chase, or one person in chase now. I could heal this gentleman if he wants to be healed, but rather than being healed, he decides to work straight on a generator, despite the fact that he has the effect on him and he can go down straight away. Information through fog wires allowing me 6 seconds of seeing what the killer is currently doing, so I don't have to stress. 3 different people on 2 different generators, really good split. Every gen we get done is 20% productivity, while every hook for him, he should be looking at running right now. Oh, no, that's okay. I probably would have... Well, he most likely doesn't have fog wires. We get this information a little earlier than other people. He didn't break the pallet. He's looking for his down now. Best case scenario, we get the generator done. We start looking at healing this guy. And then the other girl gets hit with pain res. If we get hit with pain res, it would really suck. But I think we're going to have plenty of time to get this done. Props to this gentleman for not wanting to rush the heal. I would have healed him first, and then my gen was most likely get hit with pain res. We're about to find out if the other girl is going to get hit with pain res. If we look at the HUD and we listen for a scream. Alright, did you see the explosion on the HUD on the bottom left-hand side? Generator has been locked too, so we know that the killer has dead man switch. That means that generator cannot be worked on right now for the next 50 seconds. I'm going to go this way, which I think is a little weird because he's obviously got a clone over there. Alright, I'm going to go this way because I want to work on this gen. Yet again, he kicked the gen, which is fine. Stop making all the splishing sound through running in the swamp. Alright, let's get straight back to work on the objective. It's a 0% completed gen, but the other gen's locked for 50 seconds. It takes 90 seconds to solo a gen, so I'll get this gen done over 50% before that other gen would have been unlocked if I was on top of it. I wasn't, so I'll get this gen about 30% of the way before the other gen can be worked on. Rather than waiting around for the equivalent of 30% on a gen, I'm going to actually choose to work on this. Now, the issue here is we all keep running together and we all keep stacking on this gen. This gen is near the center of the board and I want to get it done because of its current location. This guy is really efficient with a lot of his work. The only issue, excuse me, the only issue is we keep stacking on gens. If he splits, it'll be great, but we have a platform gen there, we have a platform gen there, so we have 2 platform gens, and then we have her gen all the way over there on the far left. That needs to be done as well. Now, he did get pain res, so it will be regressed. By the time I get over there, I expect the gen to be around 25 to 30%. Right? The other guy is searching a chest, the gentleman who's been hooked. I don't know where he is. He could be in the basement. He could be anywhere else. I'm not going to go looking for him. No, he's been found. So that tells me he's in the center of the board because I had information through fog wires. If he goes down again, it could be a bit sticky because the killer can look at eliminating a target. So let's go straight through the map. I could activate high knees with a 1 in 4 chance right now, but I'm going to choose not to unless the killer goes for pickup. He's going to pull the plug. He did miss position. I don't agree with him. At the same time, he went... Oh, that was very lucky. We chose... Gen's still being regressed. He's having a peek. You're running into the killer. That's unfortunate. It was a bit of a silly play made by him. I'm going to stop this from regressing. So it's still at about 40%. She's in a bit of an awkward spot. I doubt he'll see me through the wall and he'll get rid of this clone. So I'll get rid of the clone. I'll save the bot. I'll heal the bot. Unless the other guy's doing it now. The other guy's off his gen. I get information through Kindred, so I know that I don't need to panic. I could have went up there and looked for the play to save her. Unfortunately for me, I didn't. We could just keep applying pressure towards the gen. Killer taking a lunge down, taking the follow-up hook. Hopefully there's no pain res out here to my right-hand side. He's looking for pain res. He skipped these hooks. That tells me that he's going to get a massive regression on this generator in about 1 second from now. Let it happen. There it is. Let's see what his intent is. He teleported away, and it looks like he has Grim Embrace. Do you see that? He didn't have Dead Man Switch, he had Grim Embrace. So I'm going to wait, because Grim Embrace is the lowest time sealed on any generator. I believe it's like 12 seconds. He saw my teammate is running. So right, he took a shot at my teammate. He's going to see the gen isn't being regressed. He would have seen me walking then, but that's okay. That is okay. We're going to walk all the way around, so he has to think, did I go in or did I go around? And then I have the spacing to the right. Okay, good. Now that girl can stay on the hook for quite a little bit longer. Let's float back in towards our generator and start working on it. If he comes over here, it's okay. I'm not too worried. The bot's working on the gen. I'm going to actually go for the save if he looks over towards the bot. Looks like he's not. She's still got another about 15 seconds before I need to look at running in. I'd like to Savo or get rid of this. He might see me doing this. It's in an awkward spot where he could just teleport back and get pressure on the gen. I have to use high knees straight away and get the save on it. That was a really inconvenient time to scream. I wasn't going to give it to him. It's too good of a pallet, and we've got a player who rage quit already. Trying to hit me through the wall on that, so I'm going to just play spacing and line of sight. Make it really hard for him to land the shot. Alright, I'm in an okay spot to loop him. I just need to make sure he loses his ability on me. Yeah, he missed it. That's alright. I'm in an okay spot. I'm not going to panic too much. I could have double-stepped the window. No, we're going to walk for the long wall. I can't actually leave this. I have to wait here. I might have waited a little too long, and that's exactly what I did. I wanted to run for that, but he could have cut me off if he saw me running. Unfortunately, it's a very short wall. It's not really much of a long wall, is it? He can basically lunge around it. I waited a little bit longer. I expected him to go for a mind game. He didn't mind game, and he just walked on through. Good play by him. Unfortunately, I didn't have much of a choice. I could have actually ran back. Do you see that? That was the correct play. That's the exact same tile as that. If I paid a bit more attention to my surroundings rather than just the killer, I could have done the exact same spacing backwards. He found the bot. He kills the bot. Unfortunately, that guy DC'd when he had only been hooked once because he had bad macro, but that is okay. They're going to get rid of the clone. They got a generator done. She missed a skill check, which is unfortunate. We know the killer has Grim Embrace, and this is going to be the third stack of Grim Embrace. It's not really an issue until 4. Same hook in the center of the board. Therefore, we know that the killer is... Oh, that's going to be a trade. I can't take a hit for him. Gift of Pain. That's okay. I do have a full stack of the medkit. I'm going to move over here. I'm not going to vault this. I'm going to wait at the long wall. There you go. Now, this is what I would call a long wall. Gift of Pain is going to be annoying because it's going to take me longer to heal. It's the equivalent of Sloppy Butcher on me. If I miss a skill check, I can't heal. And it's going to slow down how quickly I can work on gens. The good news, I have a teammate who's been uncontested and uninterrupted working on gens this entire time. We know that the killer has Gift of Pain, so maybe he doesn't have Pain Res. We also know he has Grim Embrace, but that wouldn't explain stability on gens. We did see a gen regress, so I'm 99% sure he has Gift of Pain, Pain Res, Grim Embrace, and that means his 4th perk is MIA, missing in action. I don't know what it is. There's a number of different choices that it could be. We know that other gen is nearly done. Hopefully we're actually going to be able to get rid of this in time. We know if he hits me again, I'll lose the penalty of Gift of Pain, which would be really nice. If she gets that gen done, that is absolutely massive for us. She didn't get the gen done. He's going to get forced off the gen. I'm going to come in and try and do that gen after I hook save. Oh, Grim Embrace. He's waiting for the quick save. I'm going to quickly take this guy upstairs, and I'm going to heal him upstairs. I don't think we should heal here because he's waiting to regress that generator, bud. And once he's done regressing that, he's going to come back. There he is. Well, he's in the middle of the map. All right. You ready? Let's give him a quick heal. Gift of Pain as well. The other girl's been found. I can't stop healing or it's going to get fully regressed. If she goes down now, she gets hooked in front of the only gen close to being done. However, if we complete that gen, we have multiple platform gens we can work on. I can take a body block for him here, and I will take a body block if I need to. I can see the platform upstairs. The thing is, he's not crying very loud, which is really good for us. He is crying, but it's not too hard or too loud for the killer to hear. I'm going to use high knees straight away. Just so I can... Oh, he's got a clone here. That's really bad. Get rid of the clone. Get straight on the generator. Alright. Generator is done. Now we have a platform gen to be worked on. Okay, I'm going to move at this angle. He's seen him. He didn't see me. He didn't know I was there as well, which is good. We need to get the save. I could heal her, or she could run and work on an isolated gen. I'd rather she ran and worked on an isolated gen all the way up top there. Alright, good. She's going to go start working on that. I'm going to start working on this generator down here near the killer. Now, this is going to do one of two things. As long as both players, this gentleman and I, don't both go down, this amount of split will ruin the killer because they can't contest multiple platforms. I have to be careful because obviously he's going to want to run this tile because this is the strongest tile left on the map. I completely understand wanting to keep the killer here. I didn't see that. I feel like I need to get rid of that clone. She's still pumping through the gen, which is good. He shouldn't have anything over there. Is he playing the long wall? Yes, he is. He's in a really awkward spot. Can't really do much for him. I could run away and heal the other girl and see, or work on the gen with the other girl and see how that goes. That was a perfect opportunity for him to drop off the balcony. He takes a hit. He needs to run during that window so I can get rid of this clone. Get rid of the clone. The killer can't come back. We got pressure on the gen upstairs. We do, however, have the penalty because of Gift of Pain. The other girl's gen is nearly being done. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to probably follow the other gentleman and see if I can help him. Really good play. Let's jump straight on the gen. Now, this is why... Now, hear me out. There's two ways we can look at this. If I was with the other girl in the gen was completed, right? If this gentleman stacks on this gen with me, then this gen can get completed too. The shack is still available. The nice window before the shack is available, and the nice pallet. She has a lot of good resources up there. Stacking with her and completing it was probably the superior choice. We can see the killer is coming back right now. You need to run. Run. Go away. Now, the reason I want him to run is because who's on full health? Him or me? Oh, killer's already rotated away. No, he's going to hear it. Is he looking for a shot? Good use of Blast Mine. I'm going to take a heal on him. I got a good window to do that. He's right there. I need him to see me. There you go. I don't want to be seen, but at the same time, if he sees me, I'm leaving scratches at a 10-second window here. There you go. Now, if he sees these scratches and comes for me, it leaves the injured player uncontested. There you go. I'm leaving a nice little breadcrumb trail, and it looks like he's following it. Now, I know what gen she was originally on, and he instantly let go of that chase. I'm going to go upstairs and work on this platform gen here. I see he's got a clone here. Let's get rid of this. He could have teleported it. Oh, it sounds like he's actually coming. He's coming over to check on his gen. We got rid of the clone. I'm going to give him a loud sound notification. I'm the only person who hasn't been hooked. Oh, sorry. I'm the only person on full health, so it's logical that I have the killer in chase of me. If he finds a girl on death hook, she's in trouble. But remember, we save these isolated platform gens to really hinder the killer's performance. The perfect situation right now is everyone hides, everyone heals, and then everyone splits, and the killer's in an awkward situation because he can essentially camp the last person that he finds. Now, I could have stayed with this girl on this gen and worked on it and got it completed. It probably was the right decision, but instead I was working on the split in the center. The split in the center was a good idea, but having a dead player, it probably wasn't the best decision we could have made as a team. Now, when this generator is completed, we're going to be able to go towards one of the doors. Ideally, I don't go for a door and I look for body blocking saving. Now, if he's in the basement, he's going to be very hard to save. I need to complete the gen, and then I need to get a heal on my ally, and then I need to save him. Alternatively, if he starts running straight for my ally, I need to go for the save on the guy on the hook, because that means somebody will die in this trial. So he's hooked her in front of that door. Let's see what he does right now. He's walking up the staircase. I got a teammate not going for the other door. What is the killer's play? He's standing looking down from the balcony. Does he see anything? He might have actually seen her then. I don't hear him coming back. I'm not going to use high knees just yet. High knees is drama. I could have prepped the door before saving him. Alright, we know he's close by. This is a bit of an awkward door for me to work on, but I'm going to try and work on it. He found the player on death hook. I really need to start prepping something. He needed to wait on the corner because it would have been awkward for the killer to try and get to him. You know where I currently was? The killer couldn't get down. Now, if I stay on the door and he comes to me, this guy might actually have a chance of staying alive. Because I'm at the door, stopping me from opening the door might actually save his life. I can't 99 the door, both my allies are on death hook. Completing this door is the best call I have in saving this other player. Do keep in mind, it is a full solo queue game. I need to... Oh, wow, you're an absolute weapon amongst men. That was a really good play by him. He did it with no assistance made by me. Doesn't want to go for the blind. Not going to give him the free hit. That's going to be an educational form of Dead by Daylight solo queue survivor game. So, to recap, I could have helped my teammate working on a gen to get the game ended quickly. However, I managed to get rid of the clones upstairs. I managed to apply the split, and the killer did lose the chase. Either way, guys, GG's well played. If you're watching the educational formative guides over at YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I do educational formative DBD killer and survivor content over at Twitch if you guys want to tune into the live stream. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the fog in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.